Hey, what's up, you banana brains? It's PhillyBanana. I'm a creator on TikTok and YouTube, and I wanted to start this series, Behind the Banana, to talk about what goes behind the scenes when you're making content on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all of those things. I wanted to talk about the creative process as a filmmaker, as a comedian, and just give you my general experience going through it. I'm currently only at like 3,500 TikTok followers, but I've been at it for over a year, and I wanted to give an account, while it's still fresh in my mind, or fresh enough at least, of what went through my brain going through all of these videos, to give you hopefully a good insight into what it takes to be a creator, or at least my experience on being a creator. I want to let you know some of the hurdles I've found, some tips and tricks. I see a lot of videos on what you should be doing to make content, but none of it's really specific, so I figured maybe if I give an account on my story, it might be helpful and just in general fun to look back on some of the silly stuff that I was doing. Today we're going through the first month of all the banana stuff, 9/7/2021, and we're gonna go all the way to October. This is very early in the process, before I even knew what I was doing, but the greatest advice that I was ever given is to just start. It's gonna stink, but you learn along the way, and that's the important thing. So without further ado, let's see what I was up to a couple years ago.
First member of the TK crew.
So, you can see I have no idea what I'm doing.
Donkey Kong is here.
I remember doing that. All that Zoom stuff, I did it in post. I've been editing and filming things for over 10 years now. I'm very familiar with editing process, Premiere, even Final Cut a little bit. It's just funny to see that when I started this, I just figured I can eat a banana every day. Let's just have some fun with it. You know? So the first thing I did was just film myself eating a banana. I didn't even set up a tripod. I didn't have a ring light. I had nothing. I just started, I just did it. Threw some stickers because I saw you could do it. I was like, these people on TikTok, they just need constant stimulation. So I did what I thought. I got a banana string hanging out, and it wasn't even like for a joke. I'm just being disgusting. So here I am the next day because I'm thinking the best thing to do is to be consistent. That's what everybody says, be consistent. And I'm just messing around with the filters here. I found this one zooms in, and it has a very like easy dramatic effect on almost anything you're doing. Just a slight zoom, like you can really see like it adds some sort of tension, it adds something. This is the language of cinematography, just in a nutshell. So anything you're doing with the camera is a language. It's something that you're telling the audience, and you have to be thoughtful of it. And at this point in my life, I am kind of thoughtful of these things, but I'm trying to figure out how the app works more than anything. I'm trying to figure out what's gonna hit, what's not. You can see here, I have only 18 likes, and this is lifetime, mind you. These are my lifetime likes on my second video. And it wasn't until like much later, and you can even see all the way in 2022, people weren't even like commenting. This was somebody in my early days who really took a liking to my videos, and they watched everything, they commented on everything, they went all the way back. So that's always a really good feeling. You know, it doesn't matter if you're big, small, just like knowing that somebody's in on the bit, that feels great when other people get in on the bit with you. I knew I was onto something because people on TikTok do one thing, and I figured I could just do this one thing, eat a banana every single day. And at first it was just gonna be, I'm gonna eat a banana to a different song or do whatever, like I'm just gonna eat a banana. And then it would be kind of a running joke for people like, oh, there's the banana guy again. But that only lasts so long. We'll find out together how long that lasts. So this is actually a really interesting one. You can see as the build up, I had the zoom in on 10 seconds. It does it automatically on TikTok. You can hear I'm late. I'm just ever so slightly late. And you can see these headphones that I'm wearing, they provided me with a very slight delay in what was going on the phone versus what I'm hearing. And this becomes apparent to me like a while. I think when I made this and I saw it, I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna eat the banana again. I'm done for the day. It makes a huge impact, the timing, especially when you're doing comedy. Comedy is almost like all about timing. So this slight delay right here, this slight delay kind of messed up the whole joke. These are the things that you're not gonna find out until you just do it. You're not gonna find out all these technical issues you're gonna have, and I've experienced so many technical issues, and they can be very frustrating. Sometimes you have an idea for a video or a gag or anything, and there's one thing in your way, and you had everything up until that moment ready to go, and you find out that it's impossible. And sometimes you get a better result out of that, but it's always discouraging. I'll let you know that right now. It's dirty, it's disgusting. Didn't even clean anything up. This is my life. The lighting is awful. I'm just gonna eat the banana though. And there it is again. I missed the timing. So I'm trying to start telling slight little stories. Like this is just a weird, intense moment between me and the banana. You know, nothing special, but I'm only 3 videos in and I'm trying to just get those creative juices flowing. I'm trying to see what I can do. And at this point in the game, I'm just picking like Donkey Kong music because Donkey Kong Bananas, like the association is very obvious. I've been a huge gamer my whole life, so I love Genesis music a lot, but SNES music is great. And there was so much on TikTok, but there was never any of the originals. The originals are so hard to come by, and I didn't find a fix until much later. Disgusting. Look at this. Look at all this garbage. At this point in the video, I want to let you guys know that I'm trying to hit my monetization goal. So if you could subscribe and like the video, share it with some other people that you think this is interesting to, I'd really appreciate it. And once I am, I want to make a video about everything that I've done that led me to getting to this banana project. There's some really cringe stuff in there, and there's also some stuff I'm kind of proud of that I would love to share with you guys. Let's continue.
Performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. Donkey Kong.
I had 3 bites. I'm a liar. Who's not a liar on the internet? At this point, I'm seeing a lot of crazy stuff on TikTok. So I'm figuring, why don't I just start eating the banana in weird ways? Like doing anything I can for attention. The entire goal is exposure. And as you can see, lots of exposure on this one. But what's important to know is that it's a bit of a grind. Some people get lucky, boom, boom, first video, and they can take off running. But for most of the people, especially like I'm doing something kind of weird and niche, it's gonna take a lot to get people on board. And every single follower, all those people that do like the videos, they comment often, they're pretty much vouching for me. It's really hard to get people on board with a 2 like video because let's be honest, there are perceptions about when you only have 2 likes, unless you know the person, you're gonna think it's worthless. You know, that is an actual perception that happens with people. There's really not much to say about this one. I threw the DK sticker, like, I'm like, here, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Like, it's not thoughtless, but it's not thought through, you know? 4 likes.
He has no style.
I'm just going through the catalog of DK music at this point.
Has a funny face. He can stand.
There's the timing thing again too. And this is the one where I figured out you could do voiceovers. So after you record everything, you can add in post what you want to say. Like you can add sound effects. I do that a lot still. It's a very useful tool. This is the first time where I think I found it and I was like, this is actually what I want. I added a stupid sound, but that's what I wanted to. You can kind of see here, like I have eat banana in half a second for monkey. Like monkey was big, forgive me. I didn't know that you could shorten the time of pieces of text. I didn't know you could shorten sticker times at this point. Like, I haven't gotten that far into it, you know? I'm just making silly things. I'm playing with filters. Next. At this point, I think I was aware that there was a delay between the music and what I was seeing myself on screen. But the problem I had to do it so slightly early, and I even missed my cue and just knocked the banana over, pretty much. There I am, just throwing stickers again. And it was Friday, Funky Monkey Friday.
With it, group drop.
There's not much to say. I just needed to make a video today. So I typed in banana on the sounds, and Shaggy has a song named Banana. If you're liking the content so far, or if you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Next.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
At this point, I'm just trying to do whatever I can for attention, and nobody else is eating bananas in one shot. So nothing to it. I think I looked up monkey, and this was one of the first sounds that came up. And I said, that's what I'm eating a banana to today. Every day my lunch break would hit, I'd log out, shut down, whip out the phone, and make a banana video. So now I'm out of kind of ideas already. So I'm like, let's see what filters they got. And this is one of them. Oh, we got a comment. Carson M says, why? PhillyBanana says, banana good for you. That's why. Nonsense. Oh, this one was fun. So instead of just one-shotting a banana, I figured let's take as many bites as I possibly can. It would just so happen Coconut Mall was the one that I picked to do it. I was just running through games I liked using the music. Like, why is Donkey Kong even there, you know? Like, why did I even put him there? I remember, like, I start having these ideas where it's just very difficult for me to communicate them through the medium being TikTok, film, whatever it is. I wanted to have this done in maybe 10 minutes at the most. And at this point, I was trying to put as least amount of time as possible into it. I have the idea with Zelda where he holds up the item, but I was like, I gotta eat the banana, you know? Like, I'm kind of boxing myself into things at this point, and I'm just trying to break through and maybe just cause some shock. One of the things that I remember seeing at the bottom here, where it has the text directive eat, this gets blocked by your message, like the message on mobile. My message, #banana, #monkey, PhillyBanana. Not a lot. When you see it on mobile, all that stuff is in the way. Like any filters that you use get in the way. And I remember being very upset when I posted it, because I was like, I have this text I can't use. And there's some other times that we'll see where after I hit the post button, sometimes the text would get messed up and there would be a glitch and there'd be nothing I can do about it unless I wanted to refilm the entire thing. And sometimes that's just not an option. What do we got next? I was playing Katamari at this time. I think I remember after eating it all at once, I immediately started choking and I had to hit the stop button. So like this do your best and the Katamari guy, it just gets kind of blocked by the text. Oh, this one I found you could flip it and I thought that'd be fun. That one I just missed the cue. That was like, that's no fault of the headphones or anything. I think at this point, I might not even thought about it. I wanted to make sure I got something out every day, and just first thing on my mind was Mario. There's really not much to say about this one. At this point, I'm kind of falling into a routine where like, I'm just gonna eat the banana in one shot until somebody recognizes me. I don't care if they call me names. I just wanted attention. And this is one of the things that I thought might get me attention, just to shock people. You can see I even got the boss banana cut off. Amateur. But you don't figure these things out. I used the earthquake effect and just figured I was doing Banjo-Kazooie today. Next. You can see right here, the banana was actually already peeled. Here in the shot, it's unpeeled banana, and then right here, I fake it. It was all, I just put it back together because I think I messed it up. A lot of my focus wasn't on the banana stuff. I'm just doing this because some friends of mine told me you can get a lot of exposure on TikTok. So I'm just going for anything I can. One of the important things for me was to just get something out, and we got this. This is probably one of the moments when I really started trying to make jokes and memes instead of just eating the banana every day. I remember I was like, oh, I really want the laser eyes meme, you know? Just being silly here. I thought this was kind of funny. So playing around with the filters, figuring out the timings. I think at this point, I figured out that you can hit the clock, have a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You can stop the footage at a precise moment in a song so you can get things on beat. It helped that I wasn't wearing the headphones, but that's one of the things that I credit having good timing in this video too. Because I was able to stop it and then do the filming real quick. Last but not least. So here, I was unable to find the song from Donkey Kong, and I didn't know how to get original music in on the phone. I hadn't figured out a workaround for that yet. So I literally just sang this into the voiceover. So one of the things that you can see is the timing is all messed up. And that's because I had nothing to go with. You can hear me jumping in it, like, here, listen. You can hear me hitting the floor because sometimes when you have an audio file on TikTok, it doesn't let you record from your phone like the audio. You have to add that in posts for some of them. So this is, I think, one of the first videos that I filmed without any music, and it came out like this.
Okay.
So that's the first month of PhillyBanana's journey. I hope you enjoyed going through some of the old memories with me. I hope you appreciated some of the insight that I gave to it. And I just hope that you enjoyed some of the video. I can't wait to get to some of the other stuff that I've done because there's a lot more stuff that has a lot more involved and I have way more story behind them. But it's important for me to get a lot of the early things explained and talked about because it is going to be part of my creative history. You know, I may never be big or nothing, but I think it's important for people to know what goes into it. The process of making art, making jokes, whatever you might be making, it's not an A to B. There's a lot of different points along the way. But the important thing is you have fun doing it. If you stuck around this long, I want to thank you. I want you to also leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked and didn't like about this series so I can evolve it as it goes on. Any feedback you can have, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit the like and the subscribe button because that's what's really going to help me out the most. And it's going to help me hit that goal to get monetized, and then I'm going to make the full history of how I got to where I am, starting back all the way probably from, I think, 2014. See you later, you banana brains.